Hello, my name is Mathias and this is Martin, and we were exchange students in the autumn semester of 2021 at the University of Hertfordshire. That's a little bit north of London, in England. Yes. And Martin, what are we going to talk about today?
All right, so since we did an exchange program, you notice that we have like a theme. We have like Polaroid pictures of everything we saw around in England. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the application process we had in the beginning and why we chose England, what it was like when we arrived, and the schoolwork and classes we had in England, what that was like the everyday, and the accommodations we had, and social events we had, and yeah, things to do around England or where we stayed, and what we did after the exchange.
Yes, the application process. There's two deadlines. It's the 3rd of February to apply for the autumn semester, and the 1st of September to apply for the spring semester. And I would advise everyone to sign up for the Canvas page, for the exchange Canvas page, because on this page you will find everything you need to know about how to apply for the exchange. And you can also go check the UIT website to find out which places you can apply for on your course. And after you have sent in your application, which is on the Canvas page, your host university will contact you and will tell you whatever you need to provide them with. Amongst that, the most important thing is the learning agreement. That's something you will receive a module list, and then from that module list you will choose what you think fits you the best, and then your study coordinator will approve it or tell you to change something, sign it, and then you send it to the university, which signs it as well, and sign you up for the modules you wanna do. Yes.
Oh, technical problems. Right, so for us, I think both of us knew that we wanted to do an exchange, but we didn't know exactly where specifically. But we are both studying satellite technology engineering, which is very specific. So we had a kind of few choices. We only had 3 universities specifically. So it was England, then Spain, and also Sweden, which Sweden is basically the neighboring campus just over the border. So that wasn't that interesting. And for us, also Spain was, we couldn't guarantee that the modules we would take in Spain would be in English. They might be in Spanish. So we didn't want to risk it. So that left us with England. But regardless, like England is a very fun place to travel anyway. It's like there's a lot of culture. You have the UK culture, and you can see it, all the photos that I've added here. Like you have, this is the Tower of London. This is in Cambridge. I can't remember where this is, but you know, very England-like. And this is the British Museum and Great Pagoda in Kew Gardens. So there are a lot of interesting places to see. We also have like sports. You have the yeah, football matches and rugby and everything like that. So we also did that, which was interesting, and you get to experience something that's very different from Narvik, where we are studying. So it's something entirely different, which is refreshing, I guess.
Yes, when we arrived by plane in late September. That's when or middle of September. That's when semester starts in England. And we took the train from Heathrow Airport to Hatfield. And when we came there, it was pretty easy. We just had brought a paper which proved that we hadn't had a student apartment to the Oval, which was like the administration building for our campus. There's 2 campuses, and both of them has their own like administration building, which you can see in the middle here. Actually, that's the Oval, and this is like the College Lane campus. During our first weeks there was like 2 weeks of Freshers Week. First week for only exchange students, second week for everyone. So there was a lot of get to know activities in the student bar and also in the
campus area,
campus, like the park in the middle of all the housings, all the flats. And it was really easy to get to know the flatmates. There was a lot of different people, and we all met someone that we could hang out with. And yeah, you got to know a lot of people when you arrived because of all of the get to know activities. So yeah, this, as I said, is a campus. Beautiful picture of Martin on the airport, and from the student nightclub with some of the friends we met the first week. Yes.
Oh, so a little slow. There we go. So the accommodations, actually the accommodations are a little bit more expensive in England than in Norway.
A lot more expensive.
A little bit. And so basically you live in flats. You can see these building blocks around the campus, and they contain flats. And in the flats, there are about 8 to 12 people or students living. And they all share a kitchen, 2 and 2 share bathrooms and stuff like that. So it's a very social layout. Like you live with a lot of people, and you kind of have to get to know everyone because you live with them. You share a kitchen, you share a fridge and everything. So it's easy to make friends and get to know other people, which I liked. We lived in a flat with 12 people. So yeah, here you can see the room. This is my room actually. So we have a picture of that. You can see my laptop, and there's like a queen size bed and a work area, and then a closet with some shelves and stuff. So that was basically it. It's a kind of a small room. And I also included a picture of, this is down in the common area in the flat. We didn't have a Christmas tree, so we decorated a shopping trolley basically. So yeah, a lot of weird stuff going on. For us exchange students, at least at that university we attended, like everyone in the flats were exchange students. So exchange students usually live with other exchange students. And for our part, that was like 12 people from almost 12 different countries. Like we had a guy from Russia, 2 from Norway, which was us, and we had from the Netherlands, 2 from France, 1 from Japan, Korea. Like there were people from all over the world living together. So that was kind of fun. It's also possible to live off campus, even though the uni says it's difficult to manage that if you only live there for half a year, which was what we did, but it's possible. So, and that would be a lot cheaper also, but
yeah, you can say it's half the price, but it's also half the experience, kind of.
Yeah, you don't live with that many people, and living close to campus it has a lot of perks. So yeah.
Social. Every like court, you have different courts within each campus, and like we lived in Bellingham Court, and you had like 5 different courts or something, and every court had its own like common room where people from the court could live, and there was like, say, maybe 50 to 100 flats per court or something like that. but you could use everyone's common room basically from all the other courts as well. But they had like different stuff. Some of them looked like a movie theater cinema room, and you had like a room with table tennis, and you had with pool and all of those kind of things. And there's a lot of different like canteens at the school where you can meet people. You have like a Starbucks and a Subway canteen, and you have more like regular canteens and a lot of different things. It's a big campus. And you have the university bar, which is opens in the morning and closes at like 12 in the night. Where you can meet people and go every day basically, and they have different events each day. Here you can see us going to like the university nightclub, where it is people from our flat and flats around, and different also from the other campus. And it's also arranged a lot of school trips, especially the first weeks, to like London, St. Albans, and the close by cities. Like here is 2 pictures from St. Albans, one from the cathedral and one just a nice pub. So yeah.
So basically our campus had like 1 bar and 2 nightclubs that was in the same building, or almost the same building.
Yeah.
So we were in Hatfield, which is a kind of a small town, but it's kind of located in a it's in the sweet spot. Basically, it's a short trip to different kinds of cities, and it's a very short trip into London. So for our sake, other than studying and what it's like in doing schoolwork and everything, like, don't get us wrong, we did hard work, but we also traveled a lot. So I think that's one of the most fun things about the exchange semester, was that we traveled and experienced a lot of things other than school. So usually you would go to like London in the weekends, and you have a bunch of different things happening, like you have sports. So this is from us at a rugby match.
The Brentford Community Stadium.
Yeah, which is in London, or just outside of London.
Yeah, just west, quite far west.
And this is the Emirates Stadium. And
that is actually like 15 minutes with the train from our university.
And other than that, like, I like to go to museums a lot. So we have like I travel to London often to see museums, and this is like exhibition from a bath, a Roman bath. This is the Stonehenge from Salisbury, and we went to Cambridge. This is a picture from Cambridge's oldest bookshop. And other than that, you had like theaters and shows. Winter Wonderland, which is in London during the winter, which is a winter fest or fair or carnival.
Everything basically.
Yeah, it's huge. And you have like the famous markets, like Borough Market or Camden Market, that's in London. You find like stuff all over the place there. So that's mostly what we did. That is very fun.
Yes, here are some pictures we took from London. Here we were at the Millwall match, where we experienced more of like the southeastern part of London, which is more of not a poorer area in some kind of way. Not ugly, but it's not like the central northern part. It's very different, and it was really fun seeing how the football culture is over there, because it's a really known club in England for its culture. Here is a picture from the Winter Wonderland, which we went to. It's in Hyde Park in London, really big. Here's a picture of me and some friends when we were in by the London Bridge / Tower Bridge in London, where you can see the walkie-talkie and some of the skyscrapers in the background.
The Thames in the background also.
Yeah.
So And here we actually have Tower Bridge. I took this photo when we were taking a boat to Greenwich. Here we actually have a raven from the Tower of London, one of the 6 ravens. I wanted to include him. I tried to pet him. His name is Edgar. He bit me, so that was fun. And this is like a bookshop. A photo I took of a bookshop on a river. It's a raft where you just go around the raft and look at books they sell, and you find weird stuff like that all over London. Like it's very interesting, actually.
All over England, for that sake.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, after the exchange, there's not a lot to do, but you will receive your transcript of records in a mail. The school will be like tell you or ask you where do you want to get it sent to, and then it will send it to you, and you will have to like scan it in yourself and send it to your teacher to register your modules. Your study supervisor, most likely, or someone that has been helping you with the exchange. And of course, stay in touch with your new friends, like Martin here, when he went to Paris just after our exchange to visit some friends that live there. Yeah, and that's it, I think. I hope you will apply for exchange as well.
Thank you for the attention.